Oh my goodness, welcome back to Spiritual Infusion Guidance. This is Opal, and I need you to pay very close attention to this reading because the energy coming through right now is absolutely electric. Someone has been holding on to something from the very first moment they laid eyes on you. And Spirit is telling me that what has been left unsaid for so long is finally ready to come to the surface. There is a confession brewing, a truth that has been locked away in someone's heart, and the universe is orchestrating the perfect moment for this revelation to unfold. I'm getting goosebumps just shuffling these cards because the energy is so intense, so raw, so deeply emotional. Before we dive into this reading, I want you to remember that only take what resonates with you. Tarot is a mirror, a guide. And if something doesn't align with your situation, simply leave it behind and take only the messages that speak directly to your soul. Trust your intuition as I trust mine. And let's discover together what Spirit wants you to know about this person who has been carrying these unspoken words since the very beginning. The three cards that came forward for this reading are the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Star. When I pulled these cards, I actually had to take a breath because the story they're telling is so beautiful, so faded, and so full of hope that it nearly brought tears to my eyes. This is about divine timing, about recognition, about a soul connection that was felt immediately but perhaps couldn't be expressed until now. Let me start with the Two of Cups because, oh my God, the energy of this card is making my heart race. The Two of Cups is the card of soul recognition, of that magnetic pull that happens when two people meet and something just clicks on a level that transcends the physical realm. This is not about casual attraction. This is not about surface level chemistry. This is about two souls recognizing each other across time and space. When I look at this card in the context of your reading, Spirit is showing me that this person, from the very first moment they met you, from the very first exchange of words or even glances, they felt something that shook them to their core. There was an instant knowing, an immediate recognition that you were different from everyone else they had ever encountered. I'm seeing that this person might have tried to play it cool on the surface. They might have acted casual or even distant at times, but internally they were absolutely reeling from the intensity of what they felt. The Two of Cups is telling me that this wasn't just attraction. This was a soul contract activating. This was the universe putting two people in each other's path for a reason that goes beyond what the logical mind can comprehend. This person knew, they absolutely knew from that very first moment that you were significant, that you were special, that you were someone who would change the trajectory of their life. And I need you to understand how profound that is because most people go through their entire lives without ever experiencing that kind of instant soul recognition. What Spirit is showing me is that this person has been carrying this knowledge, this awareness, like a secret treasure in their heart. They've been watching you, noticing you, paying attention to details about you that you might not even realize. The Two of Cups speaks of equal energy exchange, of balance, of partnership, and what's coming through is that this person sees you as their equal, as their match, as someone who completes something within them that they didn't even know was incomplete. From the moment they met you, they started imagining possibilities. They started seeing a future. They started feeling things they maybe hadn't felt in years or perhaps had never felt at all. But here's where it gets really interesting, and my intuition is just firing on all cylinders right now. The Two of Cups is also about vulnerability, about opening your heart, about letting someone see the real you. And I'm getting that this person has been terrified. Yes, they knew from the beginning how special you are. Yes, they've been feeling all of these intense emotions, but they've also been scared. Scared of rejection, scared of ruining what you already have, scared of being too much or not enough, scared of misreading the situation. So they've been silent, holding back, keeping these feelings locked away even though it's been eating them alive. The Two of Cups wants balance and honesty, and Spirit is saying that the time for hiding is coming to an end. Now let's move to the King of Wands, and I have to tell you, when this card came out, I literally gasped because the energy shift is so powerful. The King of Wands is all about courage, about taking action, about stepping into your power and going after what you want with confidence and determination. This card is telling me that this person is going through a transformation right now. They're moving from that place of silent longing and fear into a place of empowered action. The King of Wands doesn't wait around hoping things will happen. The King of Wands makes things happen. This is someone who is finally gathering the courage to be honest, to be direct, to put themselves out there despite the risk. What's beautiful about the King of Wands in this position is that it shows me this person has been doing internal work. They've been reflecting, they've been processing, they've been preparing themselves for this moment. The King of Wands is a natural leader, someone who is charismatic and passionate. And I'm seeing that this person is stepping into a more authentic version of themselves. They're realizing that living with regret, that never saying what needs to be said, that playing it safe is actually more painful than taking the risk of being vulnerable with you. They're finding their voice, they're finding their strength, and they're getting ready to use it. Spirit is showing me that this person might be planning how to tell you, rehearsing what they want to say, looking for the right moment or the right words. The King of Wands is strategic, but also spontaneous. So while they might be planning, there's also this sense that when the moment comes, it might just pour out of them in a rush of emotion and honesty. I'm feeling that this person wants to be worthy of you. They want to show up for you in the right way. They want to demonstrate that they're serious, that they're committed, that what they feel is real and deep and lasting. The King of Wands also carries this incredibly passionate energy. And I need you to understand that what this person is going to say isn't going to be lukewarm or hesitant. When they finally speak their truth, it's going to come with fire, with intensity, with a passion that has been building from that very first moment they met you. This is someone who is ready to pursue, ready to show up, ready to prove themselves. They're not just going to confess feelings and then wait to see what happens. They're ready to take action, to make efforts, to demonstrate through their words and their deeds that they mean every single thing they're about to say to you. I'm also picking up that the King of Wands indicates this person has been on a personal journey. Maybe they weren't ready before. Maybe they had things they needed to work through. Maybe they needed to grow into the person who could handle a connection as deep as what they feel with you. And now they're there. They've arrived at that place of readiness, and they're feeling this urgency to not waste any more time. Life is short, opportunities can slip away, and the King of Wands energy is pushing them to act before it's too late, before circumstances change, before fear wins again. And then we have the Star, and oh my heart, this card is filling me with so much hope and emotion right now. The Star is about healing, about renewal, about divine timing and faith in the universe. This card is telling me that what's about to unfold between you and this person is divinely orchestrated. This isn't random, this isn't coincidence, this is fate stepping in and saying it's time. The Star appears after the Tower, after chaos and destruction, bringing hope and restoration. And I'm wondering if either you or this person or both of you have been through some difficult times, some heartbreak, some challenges that made you question love or connection or the possibility of finding something real. The Star is saying that this confession, this moment of truth that's coming, is part of your healing journey and theirs. It's going to restore your faith in something, maybe in love, maybe in timing, maybe in the idea that the universe really does have a plan. When this person finally says what they've been holding back since the moment they met you, it's going to feel like a weight lifting, like fresh air after being underwater, like the sun breaking through clouds after a storm. For both of you, this is going to be a turning point, a moment of clarity and hope that opens up new possibilities. The Star is also the card of wishes coming true, and Spirit is whispering to me that maybe you've had your own hopes, your own quiet wishes about this person, or about finding a connection that feels this deep and this real. The Star is saying pay attention, because what's unfolding is an answer to prayers you might have whispered to the universe when you thought no one was listening. This person coming forward with their truth is part of a larger divine plan. And even though it might feel scary or uncertain, the star wants you to trust, to have faith, to believe that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. I'm getting such strong energy around divine feminine and divine masculine coming into union with this star card. This is about two people who have been on their own individual journeys, healing their own wounds, learning their own lessons, and now the universe is bringing them together at exactly the right time. Not a moment too soon when neither was ready, not a moment too late when the opportunity would have passed. But right now, in this perfect window of divine timing, the star is ruled by Aquarius energy, which is about authenticity and truth. And that's reinforcing this message that what this person is going to tell you is their authentic truth, their real feelings. No games, no manipulation, just pure, honest emotion. What's also coming through with the star is that this person sees you as their hope, as their wish, as someone who represents everything they've been searching for. You inspire them, you uplift them, you make them believe in magic and possibility again. From the moment they met you, you became like a guiding light in their life. Even if they couldn't express it, even if you didn't know it, you've been influencing them, affecting them, changing them in ways both big and small. And now they need you to know the impact you've had, the space you've occupied in their heart and mind and soul. The star also speaks to me about emotional honesty and vulnerability. When this person comes to you with what they need to say, they're going to be opening themselves up completely, laying their heart bare, showing you the tender, vulnerable parts of themselves that they don't show to the world. This is going to be a moment of real intimacy, of true connection, because they're not going to hide behind walls or defenses or casual pretenses. They're going to stand in front of you metaphorically naked in their truth and trust that you'll handle their heart with care. I'm also sensing with the star that there might be some distance involved here. Either physical distance or emotional distance that's been created by circumstance or choice or fear. But the star is a card of reconnection, of bridges being built, of gaps being closed. So whether this person has been physically away from you or has been emotionally distant while trying to sort through their feelings, they're coming back, they're reaching out, they're crossing whatever divide has been between you to finally say what needs to be said. The overall energy of these three cards together is creating such a beautiful narrative. You have the instant soul recognition of the Two of Cups, the courageous action of the King of Wands, and the divine timing and hope of the star. This is a story of someone who knew immediately that you were special, who has been gathering the courage to act on those feelings, and who is now stepping forward at exactly the right moment to speak their truth. This is about authenticity, about real love, about soul connections that can't be denied forever, no matter how hard someone tries to keep them buried. What I want you to take away from this reading is that you are deeply cherished by this person. You have been thought about and felt about in ways you might not even imagine, and very soon you're going to hear words that will confirm what your own intuition might have been whispering to you all along. This is real, this is deep, this is significant, and the universe is supporting this connection every step of the way. So my dear, as we close out this reading, I want you to sit with the energy of these cards for a moment. The Two of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Star have painted such a powerful picture of someone who has been carrying feelings for you since the very beginning. Someone who is finally ready to step out of the shadows of silence and into the light of truth. This is not a small thing. This is not insignificant. This is a moment that has been building from the very first time your souls recognized each other, and now it's ready to unfold in the physical realm. I know this might bring up a lot of emotions for you. You might feel excited, you might feel nervous, you might feel validated if you've suspected something all along, or you might feel shocked if this is completely unexpected. Whatever you're feeling right now is exactly what you're supposed to be feeling, and I want you to honor that. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust that you will know how to respond when this person finally speaks their truth. The universe has been preparing both of you for this moment, and you are more ready than you might think. Remember that the Star card is promising you that this is part of your healing journey, part of your growth, part of your path towards something beautiful and real. Even if you're scared, even if vulnerability feels uncomfortable, Even if you've been hurt before and you're hesitant to believe in something this good, I'm asking you to keep your heart open just a little bit. Not recklessly, not without discernment, but open enough to receive what the universe is trying to bring to you. The star doesn't appear in readings to disappoint us, it appears to remind us that miracles are real, that wishes do come true, that divine timing is always working in our favor even when we can't see it. I also want to remind you that you have all the power here. You get to choose how you respond. You get to decide what feels right for you. You get to honor your own feelings and your own truth, just as much as this person is honoring theirs by finally speaking up. This reading is showing you what's coming, what someone else is feeling, but your free will is always intact. You are not obligated to feel or respond in any particular way. You are simply being given information so that you can navigate this situation with awareness and clarity. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt that flutter in your chest or that knowing in your gut that said, yes, this is about my situation, this is my message, then trust that feeling. Spirit doesn't guide us to messages by accident. You were meant to be here right now in this moment, receiving these words in this energy. And if certain parts resonated while others didn't, that's perfectly okay too. Take what feels true, what lights you up, what speaks to your soul, and leave the rest behind without a second thought. I am sending you so much love and so much light as you move forward from this reading. You are special, you are worthy, you are deserving of someone who recognizes your value from the very first moment and who has the courage to speak their truth even when it's scary. The fact that this person has been holding these feelings, protecting them, honoring them in silence for however long, that tells me they see you as precious, as valuable, as someone worth the risk. And now they're ready to show you, to tell you, to let you into the private chambers of their heart where you've been residing all along. Stay open, stay grounded, stay true to yourself, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The universe has your back, Spirit has your back, and I have your back. Thank you so much for being here with me today on Spiritual Infusion Guidance. This is Opal, and I will see you in the next reading. Until then, may you be blessed, may you be loved, and may you always trust in the magic of divine timing. Sending you all my love.